开始. So, hi there, I'm Cruz Chen-Xin-Yan, and today thanks for coming for my thesis defense. And I'm going to share my thesis, the potency of various color combinations and patterns usage in design hotel environmental visual display and eye tracking study of guest room total appearance. So to start with, today's content including 5 parts: introduction, purpose, materials and methodology, results and discussion, and also conclusion. Since 2019, the ongoing global pandemic, COVID-19, causing the will and ability for traveling shrink, resulting a drastic damage toward the recreational hospitality industry due to our nation's effort in pandemic era. A retrieve of recreational traveling sure come in a promising future. It is believed that this is the right moment for preparation. So to start with, we first refer to the domestic travel data from our travel bureau and tourist bureau, and the results is from 2017 to 2020, the highest national population that conduct domestic tour is our citizens aging from 21 to 30-year-old, and their average expense in lodging in each domestic tour per person per tour per night is approximately 1,722.25 NTD, while such per night spends that achieve the hotel type that achieve this per night spends is the hotel type that is called design hotel and differ from the star rating hotel as its name, emphasizing its atmosphere via visualization. And this research throughout design the guest room total appearance throughout the existing visual elements inside from 2 aspects: the DH owner's design and the expectations shape the thesis. So to understand the design concept of the DH owner, we have conducted in vivo interview that firstly, when we come to each, concluding that when we come to each guest room, like in front of your eyes, you can see the scene, the surrounding of this DH hotel located. And also inside the 240 angles, visual angles, you can see the image of the design concept of this hostel. And then the second part is like the color planning is also an important way for visual display of this environment. Like since they want to create a relaxation by using colors, the color appliance will be used, for example, across the bed or at the ceiling or on the floor, for example, like this. So the design of the visual display of this occasions is in order to create a sensory experience for the travelers. But when the travelers didn't come to this hotel, but they are trying to book these kind of visual elements need to be displayed inside an image. So refer to one theory that is called total appearance philosophy. It indicates that individual's anticipation, which is affected by the appearance, mainly by the color, size, and shape, resulting in whether they will participate in this occasion or not. And in this study, we will study about the colors and the pattern, which is referred to the combination of size and shapes. So in order to investigate these visual elements, we have referred to a researching method that is called color image scale that is shown in this picture on the left. That it is firstly used as a way to investigate the lexiconic connotation with various visual elements. And it starts with various color combinations, which refers that the color usage inside a realistic environment is not monocolor, but multiple. And then it is elaborated into patterns and shapes, and we use these kind of perceptions into understanding about our referred pattern categorizing system. These pattern groups that is conducted by Patricia Rodman is about like, she had considered about various external factors and pattern properties by categorizing in this way. And what is the main aim of this study? Actually, it's about, based on our investigation of the DH owners, we are willing to understand what are the specific color combinations and the properties of patterns that are needed not only can visually display the concept of DH hotel, but also easily recognized and preferred by our target customers. So in order to achieve this aim, we have conducted DH hotel background research, including literature review and also in vivo DH owner interview. And we have come up with design points and literature review that mainly about these design points, which including color combinations and patterns. And we will conduct psychological and psychophysical experiments and concluding some workable design principle for this occasion, the design hotel guest room. And In order to achieve this kind of process, we have conducted research structure, including an experimental setup and preliminary experiment, which is serve as a pilot study. And then we will use eye tracker and colored image scale related questionnaires in order to investigate the psychophysical reaction and psychological reaction that is related to individuals' optic system on serve as the main study of the color combination and pattern usage. While the experimental setup, including sample dividing and DH hypothetical guess room design. So in the sample dividing part, we have first searched 30 photos from various media that is referred to the suggested color combination groups and pattern groups. And we have 6 professionals ranging from various disciplines in design, and they also have color theoretical training, and resulting in choosing 6 photos for each suggested color combination and pattern groups. As for the DH hypothetical guest room, we have discussed with DH owners and scholars about how to realize and put these design, we are willing to examine design elements inside this united occasion, and it is able to realize inside the reality. So as for the question of part, the psychological examination of colors, we have adapted it is a multi-step questionnaires, and it includes, firstly, we have perception about hue and tone. That is like a 7-point like a scale among cold and warm and hard and soft. And then we will ask individuals' preference and also collect the demographic data. And then we'll choose some color combinations and apply it inside our united occasion and try to seek their lexiconic connotation with this imagery. And then as for the pattern usage, we have also done this semantic differentiation analyzing by putting the suggested pattern and shapes semantic differentiation pairs inside serve as the shape perception part, and we will ask for their pattern preference and also collect their demographic data. As for the psychophysical examination, the eye tracking part, yes, we will put our willing to examine visual stimuli inside our united status for our participants to view this visual stimuli, and we will visualize their eye movements data, and then we will draw like specific areas that we want to examine inside each stimuli, and then we'll try to collect their emotion related eye movement pupillometry and also attractive related eye movements physicals and fixation duration. While the result of this preliminary experiment, the perception part compared to the compiled image scale 3-color combination that is created by Kobayashi in 1978, our result has a little difference from the original one. And there's an interesting fact is that when individuals view the color combination Caucasian, their standard deviation of the hue perception is the highest among all the other color combinations, but their tone perception is the lowest among all the other color combinations. Then as for the preference part, we have transferred the preference ranking from 1st place to 5th place till 5.21 point. So based on this, the first 3 preferred color combination consist total appearance of guest room is natural, clear, and Caucasian. And also, when we define the preference ranking by gender, we understand that the biggest female-male difference exists in group clear, while a male-female difference exists in group cheek. To understand whether this is created by the appliance of color combinations or other visual elements, we will conduct a further study by first applying the first 3 preferred color combinations groups inside our united occasion. And then we will ask their preferred lexiconic connotation toward this imagery. And then the bionomical test result indicating that some color combinations are easily recognized and coincident, correlated with some specific lexicons in either group clean or group Caucasian. While in natural, we have lowered the proportion to 18%, but this result is not that significant. While in order to investigate deeper, we have conduct eye tracking studies, which include 3 processes, including information perceiving, evaluation, and connotation with the grouping lexicon. For example, these 3 color combinations, which one is connotated with the lexicon co-occasion. And the results of the logistic regression test indicating that the choice of individuals' lexiconic connotation toward the color combinations, it is re-effected with individuals' evaluation inside the evaluation stage and the connotation stage, while the emotion part, since when we try to apply these colors inside this united occasion, there's no significant emotional difference by this pair t-test correlation result. As for the pair t-test, it also indicates, although there is no emotion effectiveness, but there is optic system or our design effectiveness when we are using some specific color combination. For example, color combination speedy, inside co-occasion, it is effective among all the evaluation process and also is effective and more effective than the other computer combinations inside color combination groups co-occasion. As for neat and noble and elegant, these two color combinations is also more effectively than the other two color combinations inside its color combination groups. While as for the pattern cognition study part, first we have conducted the questionnaire also about the perception preference part, and the perception result is shown over here. And then the interesting fact is that in the preference part, firstly, you have also conducted the same weighted sum methodology as the one in the color part, and the result is the most preferred color pattern group is botanical and natural pattern. And when we divide this preference ranking, weighted preference ranking by gender, it is shown that the most biggest female-male difference exists in graphic mini print, but the most biggest male-female difference exists in historical patterns. While we also find an interesting fact is we have asked our participants to choose the most favorite pattern inside each pattern groups, and it results like the most preferred pattern group, botanical and natural. There is no gender difference, but there is gender differences among the two biggest gender difference group, either male or female. So based on these 5 patterns, we'll conduct the eye tracking study to investigate more what kind of pattern properties will affect one's perception or preference. So we have put these patterns individually into these 4 selected places, and then we'll conduct eye tracking process, including 2 mainly process like information perceiving and perception and of comfortness. So, So the results of the 2-way repeat measure ANOVA, not considering about the perception of comfortness, resulting that the various area appliance of pattern will affect one's emotion, while various pattern appliance will affect the attraction of whether they want to view this total appearance that applied the pattern or not, the specific patterns, yeah. While as for the logistic regression test results indicating when we consider about the comfortness of total appearance that apply the specific pattern in specific areas, the resulting of the emotion and the attraction shows that the least the area is, it is more likely that individuals feel the comfortness inside this total appearance. But when it comes to there are symmetrical attributes inside patterns, it is able to liberate the pattern appliance ratio inside this total appearance till mainly like 7% to 10%, but it can surely be higher. And so what can we get from the results of this the results of these analytical statistic data? Actually, the color combination parts indicating that there are some specific color combinations that are more designed effectively, and it is easy to connotate it with some specific lexicons. While as for the pattern study part, it indicating that firstly, the pattern applies when this motif inside the pattern is more figurative and is more related to natural phenomena, then it is preferred by all kind of Homo sapiens. But when it consider about whether we want to let this total imagery become more effectively or attractively to individuals, then the pattern appliance should be really large. But when we want to let go of this total imagery for let the individuals take a further action, then the appliance of this image should be low. And the conclusion of this study from the color part. In the previous studies, it is said that it is able to find lexiconic connotation with monocolors, but this study said that the color combinations that multicolors is able to find its preferred and lexicon connotative words, although it's a tough job. As for the pattern study part, the more complex the motive is, it is people are willing and need to spend more time to perceive information from the patterns. And pattern attributions do affect one's judgment about this total imagery. Then the contribution of this result can be viewed as a stepstone inside the field of total appearance relative theories. And since we only use the 3 color combinations and some specific patterns inside this study, we hope in the future we can apply more interactive visual elements and on various products. For example, we have tried to use as a solution inside a tourism-related app design, and we hope we will get some more deeper research in this area. And thank you very much. And this is my reference.
Yeah, okay.